off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. This is Trey Sermon.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 22-yard line.
Ready? I don't even know why this team showed up.
Throwing now is Lance.
It's caught. Lockett.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here comes the 49ers punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. This is taken at the 18.
A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. First carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And some room to maneuver. A little juke. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First carry now for the Memphis man, Darrell Henderson.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
First carry for James Conner.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Kyle Fuller.
And the Niners are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Nice little nifty play for him there. You know, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, Hey, we got everybody. Oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Here's Lance.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
This offense is starting to get into rhythm. A nice quick throw there on target, able to pick up another first down.
Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Here's Lance to throw it.
They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Lance now on first down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lance. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. This will be caught at Samuel. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. We're scoreless after 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Lance. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Cameron Curl.
And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
A pretty good looking run there on 1st down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and they're able to bring him down at the 20.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, He is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat, in every meeting with reporters. This week, he kind of said, I've had enough, and I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Wise. Got some room at the 30. Oh, he shifts past him. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A handoff for Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They'll run with Gibson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Back to throw. Wise. Space to run past the 20. And down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's brought down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front, because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates. Fine work there on the touchdown run, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now, as they will send this one away. Tyler Lockett now with the return. He takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Lance now on first down.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Watch the twins.
Shotgun now for Lance. This to the outside, it's Sermon.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
And looks like they've got 6 DBs on the field here for a 3rd and 9. Again, it's Lance.
That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And he comes back with one complete. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Lance.
Left side complete to Lockett. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Lance now to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense, and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And his kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these 2 teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Lance looking to throw it.
And incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Kyle Shanahan's made the decision. They're going on 4th down.
They'll run for it. Sermon.
And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short.
And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
97 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Once more, Gibson.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st down, Wise. Fitzgerald's got it right side. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd down, it's Henderson. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Looking to throw. Wise. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big time play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. On the move to his left. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
To throw on 2nd down. Wise to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Wise to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And his kick is indeed good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
This one taken just inside the 10. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
A play fake for Sermon. Now Lance.
And that's knocked away and incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Wise.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. One quarter remains in this NFC Wild Card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 11. Here's a give to Gibson.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run in the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
They trail by a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Their season, to be frank, it's on the line right now. This wild card matchup, and obviously points are a must here as they begin 1st and 10.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides, and there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Here they come, 2nd and 10 now from the 10.
To throw, it's Lance. He'll dump this off to Sermon, complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20.
Like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he'll be out right at the 35.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
And it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Now Lance.
Eluding the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And taken right on the 30. A good head-down running on the return gets about 15 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, Gibson. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. John Bates.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a throw here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He's at the 30. 10.
Wow, 204 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Second and goal from the 6 this time. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They said beginning